Hi, I'm David Harry, and in this video I'm going to explain to you why you should not bother buying the C1 microphone by Behringer, because it is a poorly manufactured microphone which suffers from huge quality control issues. Okay, so the simple point of this video then is just to show an example of a poorly manufactured C1 microphone by Behringer, and to give people a clear example of like how bad quality control is with this particular microphone. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stay quiet for a few seconds so we can definitely hear the issue that I'm talking about with this particular microphone. Okay, so I didn't hire that up or anything. The level of the recording there is exactly as it is now of my voice. And now that you've heard it, you can still probably hear it, now as I'm talking. Now what it is, you may not hear any noise like that if you're just listening, say, on tiny speakers on a phone or a pad or a tablet or something like that. But if you're listening on decent speakers or on headphones, you will clearly have heard that problem. Now what it is, that problem is not hiss, which is like inherent in every microphone. And just to be clear about that, what I mean is every single microphone will have a level of hiss or noise within itself, but usually that is so far down and so low that it will usually get masked by just noises going on around the microphone anyway. But what we just heard here with this microphone is a manufacturing problem. That's an electronic noise, electronically generated garbage. And that could be down to anything from, say, dry solder joints on the circuit inside the microphone. Could be bad resistors. It could be capacitors not discharging, or discharging and not charging properly. Any kind of thing like that with the electronic components. Could even be something to do with the capsule itself, and that could even be moisture. It could be poorly manufactured. It could be any number of things, but the end result is it's a terrible sounding microphone. I mean, EQ wise it might be okay, but that's no good if you've got a load of garbage behind all that, everything that you're going to be recording. Now the reason why I can without any doubt say that this is a poorly manufactured microphone and this particular mic suffers from quality control issues is because after buying it, I went and had a look on Amazon and had a look at people's responses and people's comments after buying this microphone, and there is a huge amount of people who have problems very similar to what I'm kind of like showing you with this now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut away and let's have a little look through some of the stuff on Amazon and what people say about this microphone. So here we are on the customer review page for Amazon, and as we can see here, 10% of the people who have bought the microphone have only given it 1 star, 4% have given it 2 stars, 4% have given it 3 stars. So between 1 to 3 stars, of which 1, 2 and 3 are all pretty bad as far as a review rating is concerned. That's 18%. Now also, a 4-star rating there is being given to by 21% of the people who have bought it. So that's just a slight smidgen over a fifth of the people who have bought it have given it 4 stars. So with that, that's saying 4 stars is when people have got a certain problem with it. So nonetheless, a fifth of the people have got some kind of a problem with it at that level there as well. Okay, but if we just concentrate on 1, 2 and 3 stars here, so let's have a look on the 10% for the 1 star. I get an incredibly loud hum which ruins any potential recording. Okay, well that's kind of in keeping with the problem that I've got. Let's have a little flick down here. Here we go again. There is a loud hum from the mic when I record something on it. Would like a refund. And then below that, dreadful hum from this, returned it and buying something different. And then here's 2 here. Both of these 2 are complaining that the microphone stopped working completely. This one says too noisy, was returned. So obviously there's a theme going on here. So let's just have a quick look at some of the other ratings. Okay, so we're on the 2-star ones now. And straight up here, let's see, a constant loud hissing. So yes, that sounds pretty much similar to what we're observing with my microphone. And this one here is basically saying this microphone is absolutely terrible. Let's see, volume is so low and sound is very muffly. This one here is saying broke after one use. And then moving on to the 3-star ones, as we can see here, sound wise it is okay, but being noisy, it negates some of the advantages of using a large diaphragm condenser microphone. And this one here says mine came with some grounding issues, so I will give it 3 stars. And I suppose if we went through the 4-star ones here as well, we're probably going to find a bunch of them as well are going to have similar issues to do with the poor quality and whatnot, like noises and buzzers and hums and such. But anyway, I think that should give us a really good idea there as to, like, you know, how people are receiving this microphone on Amazon through these customer reviews. Okay, so as we could see there, it is very obvious that a lot of people are having problems with this microphone. And a lot of that sounds very similar to what I'm describing and what I'm explaining here. Now, at best, you're talking maybe for every 5 people that buy this microphone, 1 of them buys a Duff mic. But I don't think it's going to be putting it out as a stretch to suggest that for every 4 people that buy this microphone, 1 of them gets a Duff mic. Now, that definitely is saying bad manufacturing or bad quality control. Now, with that in mind, that's the reason why I'd have to say to people, do not bother buying this microphone. With such high odds of you receiving a Duff mic, it really isn't worth the hassle of getting one in the first place. But, you know, like kind of like, because in the back of your head you'd be going, well, maybe I'm going to get a Duff one, do you know what I mean? That's not how you buy stuff, or that's not what your expectations should be when buying anything, let alone something like a microphone, where obviously, you know, noise in the microphone is like the #1 biggest thing that you don't want in a microphone. So, you know, honestly, it really upsets me to say it, actually, because I'm a huge fan of Behringer. And I'm most certainly not going to say, oh, don't buy Behringer full stop, because Behringer makes some amazing stuff at great prices, but you have to be very realistic with things. I buy a lot of stuff by Behringer. I think they're awesome, but I'm not an idiot. You know, I mean, well, actually, I think I am an idiot, because I should have read the reviews before I bought this microphone. But with a bit of forewarning about stuff, and, like, you know, you can kind of read for yourself how something looks, I think at that point that's when you've got to say that, yeah, you know, steer clear of that, and, you know, don't run any risks with it. I mean, you know, if it was like 1 in every 100 people was saying, yeah, there's this problem with it, maybe at that point you might go, okay, that's worth it. But to be honest, you know, that's 1%. That's a 1% manufacturing problem. That is even massively high as well for anything that's been made properly. Anyway, yeah, I could carry on rambling on here about, like, you know, the ways and what fors of, like, you know, at what number do you start saying that's a huge problem. But let's put it this way, it looks like 1/4 of the people buying this microphone have got problems with it. That's why you shouldn't buy one. Anyway, yeah, I was just going to keep this kind of like short and sweet, or as short and sweet as possible, and just get the points across, and hopefully I've done that. Hopefully what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks is showing you something by Behringer which you have to buy, and quite positively have to buy. But until then, or until my next video, I've been David Harry. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.